Book 2, my name is Elizabeth, and welcome to Book Babble. So today is Tuesday, and that means Tuesday Talks. I will link the Goodreads discussion group down below if you would like to join. Today's Tuesday Talks discussion is the most difficult and rewarding book you've ever read. And I had to rack my brain for this because I have never read a book that is equally difficult and rewarding. So I decided to pick a book that I read that was difficult, and I decided to pick a book that was rewarding, the most difficult and the most rewarding, because I don't read books that I feel like a book that is classified as difficult and rewarding would be like a literature book or a classic book or a book that is like to teach you a lesson or to make you see the world in a different way. And I just don't read books like that. I read books to be entertained. So I really had to go through the list of my books that I've read to find two books that were difficult and rewarding. So the first one is my book that I've read that is the most difficult, and I picked The Fountainhead by Ayn Rand. And this book was an extra credit assignment for my AP English class in high school. And okay, English was never my favorite subject. I love to read and I love to be entertained by books, but English literature and English language I never liked. But I was an overachiever in high school and I took a lot of AP classes. And if you don't know what an AP class is, it's basically a college level course or a university level course in high school that you can get college credit for. So I took a lot of AP classes in high school, and my AP language class or my AP literature class was one of them. And for extra credit, my teacher said that we could read this book, do a report on it, and turn it in for extra credit. And I was always the overachiever in high school, so I bought it and I tried to read it, and it was an epic failure. This book is so difficult. I don't even know why I've kept this book for so long. I've had this book since 2009, and I didn't even finish it. Preparing for this video, I even flipped through it, and it's just a very difficult book to read. Ayn Rand is an amazing author, and a lot of her books are very critically acclaimed and very popular for making people see the world in a different way, and I just did not understand the themes. Getting the plot was really difficult. I don't know. This book was just the most difficult book I've ever read, and I did not even attempt to do the assignment for this, the extra credit assignment for this book, because it was just so hard, and I just did not understand anything that it was trying to get across in this story. And I don't know. I would really like to know if anyone has read The Fountainhead or any other Ayn Rand book, because just a very, very popular author, and a lot of her books are just modern day classics, they're considered. And anyway, I actually don't even think they're modern day classics. Yeah, because this was published in 1943, and there's classics that are published around that time, so I actually think these are considered classics. I don't know, but anyway, this is just a very, very difficult book to read, and I didn't even do the assignment. Okay, so my most rewarding book is going to be Charlotte's Web by E.B. White, and I'm really upset that I don't even have a copy of this book. I had an extra copy, and I gave it to my little brother, so because he read it recently, and that's actually why it's the most rewarding. I read this book with my mom when I was little, because you have to read when you're younger, so you read every day or whatever for school, and I read this with my mom, and it was just very special to me because it gives you a lot of insight about what it means to be a friend and what a good friend is and what friends do and things like that. And then recently, I realized that my little brother was reading Charlotte's Web, and I was there. I was visiting my mom for like a week, and he was at the very end of the book, and I was going to leave before he finished it because he only had to read 20 minutes a day, and I was going to leave before he finished it. And one day, like the day before I was leaving, I was like, Daniel, do you just want to finish this book and read it with me? He's like, yeah. So we read like 4 chapters in one night, and the end is really where you understand the meaning of friendship, that Charlotte is a good friend, and she did the things that she did for Wilbur because just because she was a friend, because he was there for her, and he really didn't feel like he did anything for her, but he did. He accepted her and he loved her even though she was a spider, and they were good friends, and you just have to read the book to understand. And I really think that reading the book with someone who's a child makes it even more rewarding, because I read it with Daniel and he cried when he realized what happened at the end, and I started crying, and then my mom came in the room because we were crying and she starts crying, and it was just a big huge ordeal. And it was just, but that was the most rewarding book I've ever read, because it's just it just gave me so much. It gives me a connection with my mom, and it gives me a connection with my little brother, and it just taught me about friendship, and just, if you read Charlotte's Web, it will be one of the most rewarding books you've ever read. If you have children or grandchildren or little cousins or little siblings, read it with them, because it is just so, so worth it. And it is one of the best books ever written. It's just so rewarding. So that's all I have to say about this Tuesday Talks discussion. I have equally strong feelings about both books. Fountainhead is so difficult and frustrating, and Charlotte's Web is so rewarding and special to me, and I love it. I'm really excited to see what you guys have to say about this topic. Please comment down below if you did a Tuesday Talk so I can watch it, and I will see you guys next time. Bye!